Now, I do want to get into athletes telling the truth.
Okay.
This is big only because I feel like we're so used to canned answers. And you know who sticks out to me the most? Brock Purdy and Danny G. Young dude in the NFL. I feel like after the games when he was winning with the Niners, no matter what the question was, he wasn't even answering the question.
Just trying to say
He was just like, well, you know, it's a team effort. Defense really pulled their weight, and
Right.
I want to thank my teammates. And
Cliché
Coach Shanahan really put out a good game plan. It's like, yo, you're not even answering what they're asking.
That's just playing it safe. It's an eye roll, but understandable, because the media dissects every word that comes out of these guys' mouths. So they just play it safe. But it's boring. That's boring.
Boring.
But it's also like in real life. It's like, let's put it from the guy's perspective. You ever been with a new woman and you ask them about their past and they're like, no, less history, more mystery.
Yeah.
But then the guy or the girl, presses for the actual truth about their past. And they're like, no, just be honest. It's all good. I just want to know everything about you. But then you hear the truth.
Like, maybe I didn't want the truth. What did you do in college? Holy.
Yeah, it's kind of like the
Good
movie.
God.
Remember Clerks? Remember when he finds out all that?
37?
Yeah, he's like, wait, 37? Sometimes
try
you
not
really,
on the way to the parking lot.
You think you want the truth is my point in life. And then when you get it, you're like, maybe I didn't. I don't know.
Covino brings up
The same applies when you hear these answers in these conferences in sports.
To quote the movie Mr. Deeds, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
Thank
it's
you,
a brilliant answer, bro, and I'll tell you why. Because even, you said it best, in relationships, family, your career, your job, people ask you questions. I'll give you the best example. You ever have like the big boss of the company at like a meeting be like, does anyone have any suggestions? Who's really going to be like, you know what, I do? That's a terrible idea. The same way, like you said, hey, tell me about your dating past. Well, tell me about that. I've heard people be like, yeah, she dumped me. I'm like, do you really want to know the real reason? I don't think you do.
That's another great one.
Like, imagine some girl
what
stop
if
calling
a girl just like let you down easy? And she's like, it's not you, it's me. And it's just not going to work out right now. And she just, beat around the bush a little bit.
I really want to know the answer.
Bad. And then you hit her up like, listen, I'm trying to
better myself
and be better for the next person. Can you be honest? What if there was something about yourself that you really didn't want to know? And then she tells you, did you really want to know that?
You have a weird discolored speckled junk. I don't know. What if she said something? You're like, oh my God.
Junk.
It's
yeah. I mean, did you really want to know that?
If you want to know if you want to know the truth, I do want to know the truth.
Think about it.
I think you're a great guy, but you couldn't satisfy me. Danny, would that break your heart? Imagine a girl's like, if you want to know the truth, you just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you really want to hear that?
Lie to me.
Like,
because we're starting to get some honest answers in sports.
And
that's what people have wanted for a long time. I hate these canned answers. I hate all these BS, cliche, safe answers. But then when you get the real answers, we crucify these athletes.
Ramos, do you have the clip of Aaron Rodgers, Pebble Beach during the golf tournament when he was asked about what fans and players were wanting?
You got it. Here it comes.
Yeah, take a listen.
Fans are amazing. A lot of people yelling different teams they want me to come to next year, which has been fun because we got a little inside bet going about which team's going to have the most fans. But I'm just going to say that the predominant team that we hear as we're walking is Raiders. A lot of Raider fans are encouraging me. A lot of Devontae misses you comment.
That is so honest and so, wow, cool to hear. Right, Danny? I mean, cool to hear for
Raiders.
But now people are like, ooh, is that his way of saying? It's his way of answering your damn question.
They asked the question.
He was asked the question.
He answered.
Yeah. Hey, LeBron, how do you feel about Kyrie not coming to the Lakers? Maybe it's me. I feel bummed about it. Look at LeBron. He's a crybaby. No. You asked him a question, and Spot, what did he do? He answered it.
Well,
hey,
remember the flip side, right? What if Aaron Rodgers was like, hey, I'm not here for that right now. To be honest, I don't know. No comment.
That's a lame answer.
Everybody was like, boo, that's the weakest.
Lame.
But then when he gives the real answer, again, people over-speculate and they're not satisfied with it. So,
Covino, you were
damned if you do,
me,
damned if you don't. It's a no-win situation.
Covino, you were telling me that you heard Jalen Hurts being interviewed, and they said, hey, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback you've played against?
He said, and Jalen Hurts said, something along the lines of, he's one of them, definitely a great. An honest answer where he could have easily said the PC answer. Yeah, he is. He's great.
Something else.
He's a great competitor. I'm looking forward to taking him on next week. Should be a good game. You know? And then that would be a boring answer.
But by
you
saying,
get the
like,
truth,
yeah.
and it's over-speculated. Because then it turns into,
Whoa.
man, did he sneak this and slight Patrick Mahomes?
Is that
It's like,
bulletin board material from Mahomes now?
That's
no.
his real opinion. He's faced a lot of other great quarterbacks. And, Patrick Mahomes seems to be one of them. He actually gave you an honest answer. What we're trying to say here, Fox Sports Radio Nation, is that when someone gives an honest answer, you don't have to like it. Let's make that very clear. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like Aaron Rodgers' response about the Raiders. You don't have to like Jalen Hurts' response about Patrick Mahomes. But at least respect it and appreciate that they gave you some honesty. That's really it. Because
truth is, I mean, Kyrie,
you can't complain about both.
Perhaps a little too honest. Some people are too honest, right? And they talk a little too much. But the reality
But that's
is,
what we say we want.
Yeah.
So at least when we get it, at least respect it or appreciate it. You don't have to like it.
It's
and by the way, they really over-speculated that Jalen Hurts comment as well. So Jalen Hurts says, yeah, Mahomes, he's one of the greats. People are like, oh. I'm surprised he didn't say he was the greatest.
What are you saying?
And then the speculation became, do you think Jalen Hurts thinks he's better than Mahomes? And it's like, well, yeah. He's in the NFL. He's a competitor.
He should think that.
He should think that, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does. And what's wrong if that's what he implied?
I know.
Nothing. He's
People,
trying to beat this guy.
Do you want the truth? Yes or no? Spot, do you want the truth?
I can handle the truth.
You can?
Well, no.
Yes.
If you're asking for the truth, then you can't complain about the answer.
Right.
Ramos, are we onto something here? Do you feel like fans say they want it, but they don't? Sort of like we said in relationships and work, and people think they want the real answer. Do you think they don't?
Am I the best you ever had?
Yeah, nobody ever can get the truth given to them and be okay with it unless it's positive. Any other truth?
It's
will not
tough
work.
though, and we're all guilty of this, right?
They want sugar-coated truth.
Rich,
we did
does this dress make me look fat or not?
Oh,
Yes.
You have to say, well, hold on. Do you want me to tell you the truth? How do I look in this dress? Be honest. Be honest. And it goes both ways,
I don't think it bothers the fans as much as it does some media members, though. Because the media, some of the people in media are the ones that dig and try to get little tidbits that they
They want the clickbait headline.
Yes.
Right, that's the name of the game.
You want me to give you the biggest lie, Danny G?
As a fan, even if a player on my favorite team says something I don't like, I'm like, at least he's being honest. It doesn't bother me.
I like the honesty. I just feel like most people, as they said in A Feel Good Gentleman.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I think most can't. I think fans, media, husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends. If you asked your wife right now, guys, where do I rank in lovers in your life?
Oh.
Would you want your beautiful wifey who's carrying your child
might-
to be
hold
like,
on.
Danny, you're probably like,
You're pretty
maybe-
mid.
Oh, I already know I'm number one. I knocked her up on the honeymoon on the first try.
Yeah, buddy, that's our guy, Danny G.
Danny G. But I just wonder, like, do we really want the truth? Like,
That's so mid.
I really just wonder. I think
Well, that night was
here's the
major
thing.
spot.
all right, ready?
Here's the other reminder that we're trying to get across. When you, as a fan, right?
Yeah.
You see these sound bites and you see these little quotes on social media.
Yeah.
We have to remember sometimes, instead of getting mad at the athlete for saying whatever it is that he said that you don't like, we have to remember that he was asked this question.
And a lot of times,
Right?
a lot of times when people call someone a crybaby, it's like, no, they were asked.
They were asked this question.
You know who was getting a lot of questions during Pro Bowl weekend was Devontae Adams. And I loved the fact that when people were like, are you recruiting Aaron Rodgers? He was like, duh. And they're like, what's your sales pitch? That I'm here. Like, he didn't.
I love the honesty.
And I hate it when recruiting is going on and the player will be like, well, I don't know. I'm not in the front office. I don't get involved in that. Oh, come on. We know you're talking to your boy on the phone.
You know what was refreshing? Baseball pitcher Barry Zito.
Yes.
I'll always remember this. I'll wrap with this. Pitcher Barry Zito was once asked, when you're on the injured list, like, what's going through your mind? And he straight up said, whoever's spot starting for me, I don't want them to do well. why would I want the guy
I don't want
filling
them
in
to
for
take
me?
my job, yeah.
Why would I? I'm a professional athlete. Why would I want my spot starter delivering? I want them to miss me.
Now you
and I
can
always
say,
like
"Wow,
that.
what a honest and refreshing answer." Or you could say, "What a jerk." Either way, he answered honestly. Got to respect it.